10 fields. No shared vocabulary, no shared methodology. The same signal: psychiatry, neuroscience, meditation research, trauma therapy, addiction medicine, near-death studies, clinical pharmacology, consciousness science, veteran health, treatment-resistant depression. 10 disciplines that do not cite each other. 10 fields that developed their frameworks in isolation. And when an AI cross-referenced their findings, 70 bridge connections lit up. The same mechanism, the same gateway, appearing everywhere at once. Here is what should not be possible. A meditation researcher in Wisconsin documents a state where the boundaries of self temporarily dissolve. A psychiatrist in London measures the moment a treatment-resistant depression patient stops ruminating. A trauma specialist in San Francisco watches a combat veteran access memories that were previously frozen. 3 different phenomena, 3 different measurement systems, 3 different languages to describe what happened. But the brain signature underneath, identical. The same network reorganization, the same temporary collapse of rigid processing, the same window opening. The signal has a name now: serotonergic plasticity gateway, a state where the brain's usual hierarchies temporarily dissolve, where the filters that keep perception stable loosen. A receptor system activates, downstream glutamate surges. Neural connections that have been locked for years suddenly become malleable again. This is not metaphor. This is measurable. EEG signatures shift. Functional connectivity maps reorganize. The rigid loops that trap depression, that freeze trauma, that lock addiction patterns in place, they weaken. And in that window, the brain can rewrite itself. But then there is this. Same receptor system, same class of compounds, opposite outcomes. Psilocybin, the compound behind the mushroom renaissance, shows consistent benefits for suicidal ideation. Patients report lasting relief. Clinical trials replicate it. And then LSD. Same serotonin pathway, same receptor target, associated with increased suicidality odds, same gateway. One compound opens it toward healing. Another opens it toward danger. No one has explained why. The convergence model holds. Fragility index, 0.173. Robust. The mechanism is real. The plasticity gateway exists across all 10 domains. But the model also reveals something else. The gateway is not inherently therapeutic. It is inherently destabilizing. What happens after the window opens depends on what walks through it. Setting, support, integration. These are not soft variables. They may be the difference between reconstruction and collapse. This is not just about psychedelics. This is about the architecture of change itself. Depression, PTSD, OCD, addiction. The conditions that resist every treatment, they share a common feature: rigidity, locked patterns the brain cannot escape. And now, from 10 unrelated fields, a single insight: the lock has a key. The question is no longer whether the gateway exists. The question is what we do with it, how we open it safely, who gets access. What happens when the pharmaceutical industry, the military, and the wellness market all arrive at the same door? 10 fields, no shared vocabulary, no shared methodology, the same signal. 3 experiments could prove this wrong. Block the receptor while allowing the experience. Measure whether the plasticity follows the chemistry or the belief. Test whether the gateway opens the same way in every brain. 3 experiments, and the convergence either holds or shatters. The brain is telling us something from 10 different directions. The same message. 10 fields that never speak to each other just found the same brain state. Psychiatry, neuroscience, meditation research, trauma therapy, addiction medicine, near-death studies. They developed their methods in isolation, published in different journals, used different vocabularies. Every single one landed on the same signal, a serotonergic gateway that dissolves cognitive rigidity and reorganizes how the brain predicts reality. Nobody coordinated this.